Okay. Hi everyone, it's Robyn from Australia here. I thought I'd do a quick live session. Well, to be quite honest, I had Spirit pestering me, telling me to go live, so clearly someone out there needs a message. I'll just wait till a few people get in the room before we start. I'm not sure what time it is over there. Kyle Armstrong, hello, how you going? Frank? Okay, so we're just getting a few people joining now. I hope everyone's having a gorgeous day. It's lovely here in Broken Hill. It's started to get cold here. We're supposed to be in our winter, but it's been crazy, you know, cold in the morning and warm in the afternoon. So, hello, the Baking Rabbit. Now, if anyone would like a reading, just put a yes please in the comments section. Last time I was on here, after a few minutes, a heap of people got through, and of course I'm not able to do everybody. As I said, I'm not sure what time it is where you are. I think it's 1:30 p.m. here in Australia. Okay, so big things grow. Okay. Okay, so for big things grow, this is what I've been given. Okay, King of Swords can be like a bank manager or a legal person, somebody who's a professional. So, but I often do actually see this as a legal person. The Empress is life is moving in cycles, and you do understand that life works that way. It could also be related to something that's just been birthed, whether it's a business or a person, you know, baby. Next card shows, okay, I'm starting to get the idea here. Okay, so the next card is a mother and a husband and wife or two partners arguing. Someone in the middle is, you know, wounded by this. The next card I've got is the Page of Pentacles, so that could be a young male. The Knight of Cups talks about, you know, wanting love, and there might not be the sort of love you're after that's around you, but your guardian angels are around you. Okay, so there's some sort of, you know, desire for love. The next card shows feeling dissatisfied at the moment, and, you know, there's a way to go for the happy ending. And then that's followed by the Seven of Swords, which is walking away from what was a really turbulent time in life, you know. Things have been, you know, just not good. But you are being watched over by your guides, your angels, etc. You've had your fair share of arguments, etc., and you're moving away from that now. So just on top of that, so that it's, you know, got a bit of hope in there. Now the next card says, it's an angel card, and it says Shanti. I am the angel of peace. I bring you new tranquility and a smoother road ahead. So that's saying that, okay, you may have walked away from this situation. There may be some legal issues at the moment. It's been, you know, it's created a wound. You're not quite satisfied, but you've walked away, and Shanti's saying that, you know, she's the angel of peace. She's with you now, and, you know, you are going to experience tranquility, you know. And I've been through hell with that sort of thing myself, and, you know, you do eventually heal from these things. You don't think you do it in the moment, but it's a process. Okay, so that was for you. Okay, so T-X-M-I-L-K-A. Okay, this one's for you, darling. Okay, so the message for you is there's some sort of offer, could be in a work situation, and you're not sure if you want to take it or not. So, I mean, it could even be in a work situation where you go up a peg, you know, but there's definitely some offer there to do with work. At the moment, you've gotten what you want in terms of, like, say it's a job situation, your peers are saying you've done a great job and they're all, you know, proud of you, and you've gotten what you want. The next card is the Knight of Pentacles, so that is a male, so there's definitely a male around you. He's holding a pentacle, so this could be someone at work, or, you know, could be a love interest. And the next card, the Ace of Wands, is basically telling you that you're going to have a new burst of full-on energy, and, you know, you're to have those leadership skills come out, the world's in your grasp, you know, you have gotten what you want, but now it's a time to take it further. So the angel card for you is, okay, Archangel Raphael. So I'm helping you heal physical challenges in yourself and others. You are a healer like me. So also, if you're like me, you'll be picking up, you know, other people's pain, and, you know, if you're an empath. So I found that I used to call in Archangel Raphael a lot because, you know, I'd be picking up groups of people that I would then go off and pray for and send healing to. But in the moment, you feel like it's your own. So, you know, bring him, or, you know, bring him in to help you when you feel that maybe that's what's happening. And if you have issues, also pray to him and he can help heal whatever's going on. Okay, so Rach and Mark 10. Oh, Rach and Mark. Okay. I can barely see this. I mean, this little phone is an old phone, and I've been having technical difficulties. I've got a second-hand new phone on the way. But the last time I did this, it got so hot that it, like, was breaking down. So if I go off, you know why. Okay, so Rach and Mark. Okay, so this shows walking away from a job or a home. So for whatever reason, you've had to walk away. Okay. So with that comes, you know, the feeling of depression and feeling defeated somewhat, but, you know, that's only a stage. You don't live there forever. The next card shows a couple of offers to do with a job or work or something. So, you know, there will be some offers if you're sort of in between. The Hermit is the next card, which talks about, you know, maybe your energy shifted at the moment, which everybody's is, because we've had this, you know, earth shift. So cutting away what doesn't serve you anymore. So, you know, anything that you find gives you a visceral reaction, you know, like whatever, cut it away. Anything that makes you feel bad, that doesn't sit well with you anymore, you know, it's a time now for everyone to let all that go, because it doesn't serve a purpose anymore. Now, the next card is Judgment. So that's either you're feeling judged, or, you know, there has been some sort of judgment. You know, you've been spiritually protected, and at the moment you may have people in your home or around you that are talking in your ear and, you know, talking about things that, you know, you're not really interested in, and you don't have to get caught up in it. So that's sort of what's happening here. Now, the angel card to respond to that is, okay, Caressa, you're at the end of a cycle in your life. Call upon your angels to comfort you and to guide you to your next step. So happiness awaits for you now. So a cycle, more than likely a karmic contract with someone prior to coming here, but it's finished. So you can move on now. So, you know, I've been through many of those myself, and, you know, they continue to happen till the day we pop the cork, you know. We're here for soul lessons. We make soul contracts with people before we come here, so when we get here, that's the work, that's what we're doing. Okay, so the Baking Rabbit. Let's have a look. God, that reminds me when I was young, the baking rabbit. I mean, I wouldn't do it now, but as a child, my father was a bit of a bushman, you know. And back then, you know, when times were tough, back in maybe late 60s, mid 70s, we ate a lot of rabbit, and we used to have to go and help catch them. Not very pleasant. To this day, I wouldn't want to eat rabbit. Okay, now for you, we have the Hanged Man. So at the moment, things are in a hiatus, so it feels like you're waiting, you're constantly waiting for something. There is a battle going on over something that you know, so like you want, whether it's a home, like if there's been a separation, there's a battle between you and someone else over something. Everything you thought you knew sort of came down, and you now have new ways of thinking, and now it's a time to, like with the last reading, just only support things that help your higher self, that fill your you know, self-esteem and your self-worth and whatever. Anything that doesn't resonate with you now is a time to get rid of it, and whatever walls you've built up, they've come down now as a result of whatever has come before. Things might be being said at the moment that you don't want to hear, but just know that this has been a karmic happening. So whatever's happened, it would have happened regardless. You chose to go through this before you came here, and you know, just when you learn the lesson, you move on. So try and just see what the lesson is in it and take it for that. Now the Angel card is yes, the timing is right for this new venture. A happy outcome follows your positive expectations. So that's great. Whatever you're thinking of doing, it's the right time. So if you've come to the end of something, and usually when we do, you know, the universe has already conspired for the next step. But also you have to put in the forefront of your mind what you want in your life for them to be able to provide it. So, you know. Okay, so what's that behind you? Okay, well, I'm in my reading room, so there's like a stand full of cards with my artworks on it. There's a lovely picture there of some angels, and then there's like a screen with some of my artworks in it. So, yeah, that's what's behind me. Now, Chica Libra, one for you, darling. Okay, so we have, okay, once again we have a situation where there's a battle over something. It could be in a work situation. You have new ways of thinking coming in, like a massive flux, and you're in battle armour, you're ready to, you know, go to, well, I won't say war, but, you know, you're ready to defend yourself and whatever. Things are a bit icy around you, probably because you have this new way of thinking. The Devil card comes up, so whether you're actually having this battle with someone who, you know, is not coming from the best energy, that's what I'm feeling. The next card shows the Ace of Cups, which is a heartfelt wish card. So whatever your heartfelt wish is will come true. So, like, don't think about it too much. Whatever the deepest heartfelt wish is, that's what's going to happen. The next card shows that in this job situation you're being, you know, supported by your peers, and they're all looking at you like, you know, they're relying on you and you're doing a good job. Now the next card is the Chariot. So there's movement forward. There could be delays in travel plans. Things aren't black and white, and you're moving into a mature stage now. Now the last card is the Queen of Cups. So whether this is you or someone around you, it's someone who's into, you know, mystical things. You know, she's loving, she's generous. She might be a little bit emotional, you know, but she'd probably be very artistic and psychic. So there's someone around you like that, unless, you know, unless that's you. Now, the angel card for you is no, conditions are not favourable right now. Wait or look into other options and ask the angels to help guide and comfort you. So, okay, so this one talks about it not being, the right time to make major decisions. And what I usually do is when I have something that I just can't deal with, I used to say to God, right, I'm handing this up to you. I can't deal with this myself. And can you give me a dream where I see the truth of the matter? And I know one time I was dating someone online, and he was just full of crap. And it's the most psychic I've ever been. They were giving me what he'd done in his, earlier life and just everything, which really surprised me. But there was no way they wanted us to meet. So, the point being, ask your angels for validation and you'll get it, whether it's, hearing it in a conversation with someone else or in a dream, whatever. You'll come across something that might make or clarify the situation, but you do have to ask. Okay, so that was for you. Oh, thanks, Dale. Comes out of a bottle. But I love red hair. It makes me feel better. Now, this is for Chantel Courtney. Thank you, darling. I was just running around. I had an electrician come to check on a PowerPoint thing for me. So here's me. I was just about to go live, and so chatting to him about him and his wife and their 9 children. I'm like, oh, my God. So, yeah, sent him off with a whole heap of, business cards about my psychic stuff. His wife might check out my services later. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this is quite a long reading for you, Chantel. My client are people who are trying to come into this reading, because when I do, I can't concentrate as much. So anyway, so back to this reading. Where are we? Oh, these come up with find out where I was up to. Okay, well, the lady I just Chantel someone, you know who you were. Oh, here we go. Chantel Courtney. Okay. All right, so first card. Okay, so you're at a crossroads right now, love. And you're being asked to bring in your psychic side of yourself, because we all have it, and your, logical side, your earthly, psychological side together. But you are at a crossroads, so everything's sort of balanced at the moment, and you have to decide which way you want to go. The next card is the Empress, which talks about, women understanding that life works in cycles, and it could be, a birthing of a business or a child, that type of thing. Okay, so the next card is the Page of Pentacles. So that's either, if it's a job, it's the beginning of something, which will bring in money, or if it's a child, it could be a young male child. Oh, don't mind me, I need a new hip. So 7 of Swords, the next one is talking about walking away from something that's not been pleasant in terms of your life. There have been arguments going on around you, and you do not want to hear them. You just don't want to get involved. The next card is the King of Cups. So he's a male. So whether this is arguments with this male or not, only you know. But this male could be artsy-fartsy, emotional. He's holding a goblet, so it's love, so it could be a partner. The next card is the 8 of Pentacles. So there's a lot of work, you're working a lot, and that's bringing growth, which is great. Now, the next is the 6 of Cups, so you're reminiscing about something. So I don't know if you're reminiscing about this guy, but there's thoughts of thinking about someone or something from your past, and it also may indicate that may come back into your life. And then the next card is sort of like a gossip card. So you know, see all the wind in the air. It's sort of like, and the sword sort of represents arguments. So, you know, if that earlier card's talking about people arguing and you're not wanting to listen, maybe they're talking about, you know, you or whatever this situation is. But, you know, what do they say? What you think about me doesn't matter to me. It's only what I think about me, you know. So the angel card for you is you have a special bond with animals. Your pets on earth and heaven. I was trying to say earth and heaven at the same time. Earth and heaven are watched over by angels. And I don't know if you're like me, but I actually get animals come through in the dream state. I can, because I'm a medium, I can actually feel them when they're on me, you know. But yeah, so that's comforting to know. And the other angel card they're telling me to show you is, as you honour and follow the guidance of your heart, prosperity is coming to you now. So follow your heart. Don't try and be logical, because we're all being directed now to what our true path is. So, you know, when you do that and you're following your guidance, you're not necessarily using logic to do that, you know. So, yeah, so that's your reading. Okay. Hello, Nancy. How are you? Okay. Zarbazan. Hello, beautiful lady. May I please have a reading to know if I'm on the right spiritual psychic path? Okay. Now, I'll pull out those cards, but I've also got a life purpose pack here as well. I'll just have a look in here. Okay. So, tarot-wise, it's saying that there's movement. So you might be actually moving soon. There's contracts in the background, money in, money out, but, you know, your face looks a little bit unsure about this. There's been a lot of stuff that's come up that you've had to hold at bay in terms of, you know, negativity. But now the angels are saying to you, because you're feeling a bit exhausted, choose what you want to do next, okay? So our energy gets dispersed when we try and put it into too many avenues. So it's sort of saying just choose one area, because when I started I wanted to do everything, and of course you can't. You really, if you want to specialise in an area, then you have more power in that area, or you're stronger in terms of what you can do. Now, the life path cards I got told to pull out for you are speaker. Your life purpose involves your skills of oration, so that's talking and teaching. Flowers, working with flowers opens your heart and brings blessings to others through your life purpose. And career change. So you're embarking upon a career that brings you the joy and abundance you desire and deserve. So this is sort of acknowledging that, you know, you are going to have a career change. You know, talking and teaching, I suppose, is part of it. And flowers, I mean, if you weren't working in that industry, flowers bring about beautiful energy. So, you know, in your own home, you know, crystals, flowers, you know, fresh air, that sort of thing will only help manifest what you're after. Okay, so that's you. Hope that helps. Thanks for the hearts, babe. Okay, Nancy Cray yelling. Let's have a look. Okay, so the message here is there's going to be some sort of payout of some kind. Some sort of money is made available to you. So whether it's, you know, a gift from family or a settlement or something that's not out of the ordinary, something that's different. Then also it shows the Three of Pentacles after that. So you're being offered money, but it could be jobs, could be a couple of different choices there. So one looks like a payout, the other looks like a job offer. So unless you know, might be finishing up at one place and then, you know, going to something new, I'm not sure. But once again, this shows a card where you've got people talking to you and around you about, you know, could be to do with love, matters to do with love. You're feeling dissatisfied, but you're not really listening to these people. The angel cards they're getting me to pull out are... Okay, so keep charging ahead and don't take no for an answer. So expect miraculous solutions to appear. I love miracles. They happen all the time. Now, Omega, victory. Your desire is coming to fruition, so keep up the good work. And time out. You've been so busy taking care of everyone else's needs, but now it's time to stop and take care of yourself. So that's beautiful. So basically, regardless, well, I mean, some sort of payout or money's great. Job offers, great. Maybe you're wishing to have greater love in your life, or there's some gossip around love. Don't buy into it, but definitely keep charging ahead. Don't take no for an answer. Expect miracles to manifest, and your desire is coming to fruition, and you need a time out, you know, just to regenerate and put yourself back together, which we all need. Okay, so I hope that was okay. Carly in TN. My day was terrible. 3 dogs attacked and killed my chickens and a cat. Yeah, that would be devastating. I'm super connected to animals, and that would really upset me, especially your cat. So, yeah, well, I don't know whose dogs they were, but I suppose all you can do is report that. Okay, I'm being told to give you an angel reading. Okay, so the messages for you, darling, are: caution is warranted. Look deeper into this situation before proceeding further. So that instantly makes me feel like maybe this was no accident, just what I'm feeling. Now, and Adriana, the next angel, is saying she's leading you toward the answer to your prayers. Please listen to and follow the steps. I'm communicating through your intuition, thoughts and dreams. So take notice of your intuition, thoughts and dreams. The next one is the Angel of Peace, and she's bringing you new tranquility and a smoother road ahead. So that's beautiful. Next one, schooling, study and education help your life's purpose and personal growth at this time. So the angels will guide you and help you with this process. Now, I did study for years. I mean, I found that I had a very, I had to keep my mind stimulated. So, you know, I did a Bachelor of Psychology, I did, you know, Fine Arts, 3 courses in that, just Children's Services for about 4 years, and I've only just stopped studying now, so I studied for 17 years, and it just used to help. First of all, it gave me a bit more self-esteem because I didn't think I was very well educated, and it just gives you practice being around other people and dealing with different sorts of people, and it's just great to learn something, you know, so if there's anything you're interested in, go for it. And the last card here, it's a good time to give birth to new ideas and situations in your life. I'm watching over you, guiding you and protecting you during these changes. So that's lovely. So I hope that helps you, darling. And I'm sorry about your poor old little kitty. Mine come home with a bashed up ear yesterday. That was bad enough. And because I'm a healer for animals too, he's like trying to rub his literally bloody ear all over me. And I'm like, Shrinky, you know. So he's been sleeping on me, getting all the energy out. But anyway, love you. Oh, that's okay. Now, ACKKK95. General reading, please. Okay, for you, darling. Okay, so it starts off with a card that talks about some sort of regret over some past action. It didn't necessarily happen, but there was a fight over it, and someone did a runner, and whoever, you know, accused the person of doing that feels sorry about it. So there's been a loss of emotion and, you know, feelings, etc. The next card is the Tower card. So everything that you've built up to protect yourself has come down, but it's an opportunity now to only align with things that are best for your highest self. So life's been pretty much hell, but you know, now you can reassess and reassess and align yourself with what's, you know, okay for you now. Now the next one could be a new business that you're thinking about, you know, starting. Ace of Pentacles, like, Pentacles is money, right? But I usually see that as a business, not just a job. So there might be something you're thinking about doing, and then there's a Lover's card. So there's some sort of choice. So whether you're choosing between, you know, a couple of options or someone else is choosing, it doesn't have to be people, it can be anything. It can be, you know, a job, it can be just more than two options or two options, you know, more than one option basically. Okay, so Archangel Gabrielle, you have an important life purpose involving communication and the arts. Please don't allow these insecurities to hold you back. I will help you. So if you're feeling insecure, just look around for people who will support you, you know. And the timing is right now for whatever new venture you're thinking about. A happy outcome follows your positive expectations. So that's for you. Okay, so Jen Tapp, Jentapp. Okay. Okay, so Jen Tapp. Okay, so at the moment you're feeling confused about something. You don't know which way to turn. There's emotion around you. It's not a good time to make decisions when that card comes up. The next card talks about life being pretty, you know, tumultuous, hellish if you like. There's one challenge coming up that once you're over that challenge, it's plain sailing. So whether this is in terms of work or, you know, like if it's a partnership in a house type thing, a settlement, only you know that. But after you get past this next challenge, you'll be fine. There is the Justice card, so I see that as a legal card, so there might be some legal issues going on at the moment regards to this. Seven of Wands is a battle. You know, someone wants what you've got, so it's a battle with this person. I mean, I know when I went to court to divorce my ex-husband, I was told it was like a punching match. You know, him and I were just back and forth. But yeah, so that's sort of the feeling I get there. And then the next card is the Ace of Swords. So now you have new ways of thinking, and you know, because of that, that's not going to sit well with the people that are used to the old you, if you know what I mean. I used to find that my ex-husband, for example, as soon as I started getting, you know, counselling and help about certain issues, he had less control over me, so he didn't like that. So you know, that's what that sort of talks about, having new ways of thinking, and you know, of course, what you believe and what you think affects how you feel, so that affects moods and everything. So, okay, so the angel card I've been told to pull out is your life purpose involves body work, such as massage therapy, energy healing, physical therapy, or exercise training. So that's wonderful. So God bless you, and let's hope. And I know even studying things like that, and I used to, like I do healing work myself on people now, and I have forever, but I also made sure I went and had that done for myself so I could keep my energy moving up, you know, because I used to think if it's stagnant, well, you know, if you're flatline, you're dead. So you need to keep it moving, you know. So I hope that helps. Okay, Chloe, could I please have a love reading? Yeah, I've got some love cards here. Let's have a look. Okay, so let's have a look. So Chloe, we have Well, first came the card that came up as separation. So time apart from your partner is on the horizon. So that doesn't necessarily mean, you fully separate. You just time apart. Now, let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. So, if it was a separation, family and friends, let them support you. Now, it's safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Now, wedding, this situation involves marriage and romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Okay, so whether this separation is from one person to go to another person, which you will end up marrying, and you have, real romantic feelings for this person, only you know. Or if it's separating from this person for a while and not coping with that, and then deciding, it's okay for you to love, if you had, emotional issues regards to, that type of thing. I know I do. Once you've sorted through those, maybe there'd be a wedding with this person. So it's either separating from someone already that you're with and then finding that, you do have the sort of feelings you need to have for a wedding, or you're leaving someone and then that person who you will end up with will appear. Only you know that. That's the guidance the angels gave me. So, they don't tell you everything completely outright because, it's pretty much personal business for whoever it is. Okay. Now, Miss LJUBIJANKIC. Could I please have a love reading? Yep. I feel like my energy is a bit flat today because my hip is killing me. I have a really bad lower back and 3 bulging discs. I need a hip. And like last night I couldn't even get my leg on the bloody lounge, but anyway. Okay, so your cards are reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning into your life. Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. And this person's your soulmate. Oh, that's so nice. I wish I got that. So someone from your past is coming back in. It looks like you're going to get engaged to this person. Let go of any control issues you have. So just, let it happen naturally. Don't force anything. And yes, this is your soulmate. So that is beautiful. Okay, so She Devil 666. Let's see what you've got, love. So, now the first card is the Queen of Cups. So this might be you. It's someone who's, into, esoteric material, who's psychic, spiritual, loving, a powerful woman. So that's the first card. Now the Sun is all the good stuff. Partying, having fun, joy, happiness, all that good stuff. The next card's the High Priestess, but at this point, there's something that sort of is saying that you're feeling dissatisfied at the moment. So, you've got the world in your grasp, you know what everything's about. There's a little bit of a way to go to your happy ending, but, you're feeling just a bit dissatisfied at the moment. Now, around you, there could have been something that's brought up some old wounds for you, but just know that when that happens, you have a chance to heal it. And at the moment, that's happening for everybody because we've sort of, we're having a purging, if you like, of everything on the planet, and that includes us as individuals. So once all of that's up, there's no secret matter and we've healed everything, we can be authentic and be ourselves. The next card talks about a choice to do with love. So you might be feeling a little bit, isolated, but there's some wish you have. Now, the next one shows lots of work in terms of, like, whether it's a job or a, traineeship or something. There's lots of work, and that's followed by the Death card. So that means whatever life has been like formerly, that now is ending, and the future is much brighter. So as you can see, you know, you've still got friends and people around you supporting you down the bottom, but the new life behind is much brighter and much more happy. So that's your reading, love. So that sounds pretty good to me. Okay, so Chloe Few Quandy 2. What a nightmare, all these bloody names, eh? Doesn't take much for me to get my tongue twisted on all these words. Okay, so Chloe, the rest of it. Okay, so the Empress, so new cycle coming. There's a King of Cups, could be baby, cycle, job, whatever, something new. King of Cups, so it could be a partner around you this is talking about. Now the next one's talking about, you know, there could be gossip around. Next card is the Knight of Pentacles, so there may be a situation where there's two males of interest. The Star card is the Hope card, so that's sort of talking about when you let out all the pain and the hidden matter, that you can move forward from that. But your angels are definitely there watching over you. You're feeling vulnerable, and there's like emotion. So there's a lot of emotion around you at the moment. So I'm feeling like it's definitely to do with two males. You're going to have to start loving yourself more. There definitely may be some movement, like moving, and then at this point you've got to choose which way you want to go. Yeah, and you've just taken on too much, but definitely just to choose one or the other. And I'll see what the angel card message is. Okay, so Daniel, I am the angel of marriage, and I'm assisting you right now. So all I could say from that, I mean, I used to find when I was younger, I'd have feelings for more than one person, because there'd be qualities in different people that I'd like. So, you know, I used to think, well, why can't we just have one with everything? But that's just not possible, you know. So I would say how you feel about yourself when you're with a person is most important. So if you're with someone and you feel authentic and you can be yourself and you have joy and all the good stuff, then that's a pretty good sign that, you know, he's a good choice. If you're with someone that, you know, people might think is a better fit from the outside looking in, but you don't feel comfortable, well, then that's also a message. So I would say just how you feel with that person is the most important thing. Okay, so that's you. Okay, I did that one. Forward that. So lovely, could you? If Kay feels the same way. Okay, so someone asking me if Kay feels the same way, I'm just getting yes. Chloe, I'm just getting yes in my head. Okay, so I don't know if I did you. Okay, so Chica Libra. We'll just pull out some cards for you, Donna. Alright, so Chica Libra, these are the love cards I was guided to pull for you. Honeymoon, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Chemistry, there's a strong magnetic attraction here. And flirt, extend your light-hearted energy to others. So, I mean, if you like this person, I mean, this to me would be confirmation that, okay, flirt with him, there's definitely chemistry, and then possibly a holiday away together. So, I mean, that's pretty good. God, it's been 20 bloody 5 years since I've had a date. Now, Polly's the Kruger. Yes, the Kruger. Anyway, you know who you are. Can I please have a love reading? Pretty please, sure can. Okay, so for you, Polly, healing family issues. Now, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Well, personally, I know for myself, when you don't forgive your parents, you keep attracting partners with issues that are the same, like they'll be the same as one or the other of your parents. You know, like, oh, that time I dated my mother, that time I dated my father, because there were issues and they had similar you know, behaviours or opinions or whatever, and I had to deal with it with that person as opposed to my parent. So the more you can heal yourself in regards to family issues, the better your relationships will be with partners, because we sort of subconsciously attract it. You know, it's a pain in the bum, but we do. Now, finances and careers. So financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take, and express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Now, if you're like me, I'm terrified of intimacy and that type of thing, you know. Years ago, I mean, I've been engaged 4 times, and one of them I married and divorced. But, you know, I've been on my own for like 25 years now, so I am terrified about that myself personally, because I made so many bad choices, in my opinion. But also, when you look at that, all of those people were with me in past lives. So if you're like me and you come into this life and you're going to clear a lot of past life karmic rubbish, you may have lots of partners because you're actually attracting them because of whatever happened in a prior life. You're learning the lessons and then you're moving on. So, so with this situation, like I said, if you need to have a counsellor or just, you know, address whatever these issues are with your parents, and make the effort with this person that you're feeling attracted to, make a romantic gesture, and it might just surprise you, because it's sort of, to me, suggesting that this person, you know, will respond. ACKKK95, I already did your reading, love. You might not have been listening. And I'm just going up the list. Okay, so Chucky. Yeah, it's sort of like when you get, like, you know, 50 messages go up, you can get lost. It's really hard, and I'm on a very small phone at the moment, so it's sort of really hard to see. Anyway, okay, so Chucky. Let's see, that's already gone up now. Right, Chucky 8. Okay, so the first card's the Hermit. So this is a time to step back, cut away anything that doesn't work for you anymore. Often this happens when our energy, you know, ascends to a higher vibration. And what happens is the people that are attracted to our energy on a vibrational level, when we move up a peg, they don't, you know, they're not matching us anymore, so often that falls away, and when we recalibrate, then we start attracting new energy. So this is usually what that talks about. So, you know, you've got a keen eye, your guides are around you, you have light around you, but you literally feel physically sort of isolated and alone. But it's not a bad time. Personally, I love alone time. Now, the next card talks about like, okay, so it's sort of saying you want that romantic, say, person around you, but you don't have it physically. You're feeling isolated and on your own, but you do have family and friends